Damn. Pretty whack. But I wanted to go live the other way. I don't think I'm ready to go live this way. It's so whack. Anyway. What up, my G's? What's going on? How's everybody doing out there? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Oh, yeah. So I want to see the chat. If I can see the chat. What up, what up, what up? Lifer, am I gonna make it? Tell me what you're doing in life, man. Maybe everyone's gonna make it that wants to make it. Do you want to make it? Do you want to make it to the top? Gorgeous Sarasota, man. Is this live? Yeah, I'm live, man. Trying to get rich off Wojak. You're gonna get rich off Wojak. You just gotta give it time. You just gotta give it time, my man. Make sure I don't want to lose my phone in this ridiculousness. Make sure it's like can't get out of there. Looks like it can't though. Nah. The Cuban link's out, yeah. He looking ripped up for an old man. Shout out to Percy Goodwin. I ain't no old man. You're not old until you're 60 years old, man. Crossed up, look. Tricep dimple. You know what I mean? Get in the ring at the karate combat with that physique. You be crushing them. I really do want to start, but Michael Heckart, that dude be blasting. Like, he be hard to beat. That dude been fighting. Like, I can't believe my man even fought that dude. P90X all day, man. You know how it is. Just doing it. No, but seriously, I'm here to help people. I want to answer questions about my life. This is an AMA about how to like ask me questions. If you're somewhere in life and you want to be somewhere, ask me a serious question. You appear to be indifferent to ETH due to the unlimited supply. However, ton is also infinite. Does the same concern exist? Yes, of course. The only thing is, remember when ETH was new, it just went on a run, it was hot. Ton's just gonna get that new. You know what I mean? It's still into that, and it has the Telegram network, man. ETH doesn't have a billion, a multi-million, hundreds of millions of users. The Telegram network is already out there. You know what I mean? I just think that gives Ton an edge. And if you overlook that ability to make an investment decision, again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. But, to me, Ton, right? Lifers living the dream. I look up to you big time, brother. Very inspiring, the life and the knowledge that you have. Shout out to Miguel 777s, Miguelito. We love you, man. When did you get your first girlfriend? That's a good question, man. I started early. I'll be honest. I was in eighth grade. I remember my first girlfriend ever. It was about, I'm trying to think when I first, I don't know, some things I don't know if I can even disclose, but when I was really young, I guess you could say, I can't even get into it, but when I was 9 or 10, a certain someone as a woman who was just a year older than me or whatever, but anyway, do your imagination. I didn't really know what was going on at the time, but something happened to me. And then I think that did something to expose my mind, and it made me a little different than most people. And then when I was in 8th grade, I remember going to these dances, and I ended up really like this one girl. I had a crush on her, but her friend was like just maybe almost as cute, pretty cute, but you know. And I think I just ended up dating her friend because I could be around her. Kind of weird, right? Like, but I liked her friend too, and we dated for like 4 months, and that was my first girlfriend. I was like 13, but then like what's weird is this was a crazy story. I had the first girl, and then me and her like didn't like something happened. It was like, yeah, I think we're not gonna be together or something. And this other girl like gave me a sticker on the bus named Megan, and I eventually like asked her to be my girl or something. It was, you know how corny it was back then, and she said yeah. But then my old girlfriend wanted me back. This is a true story. No lie, I was a player back when I was literally 13 years old, and my old girlfriend, I guess, like, and I didn't know what to say, so I was like, I went back to my old girl, and I told the other girl like, oh, I can't. And she cried. I remember she went, like, I remember to this day getting this letter, like, and her friend was like, yo, you broke her heart, you know? But what happened was like a few weeks later, it didn't really work out with the first girl. Like things just kind of fizzled. I couldn't explain it. I think she saw some other dude in her neighborhood who was Italian or something. She was Italian from an all-Italian neighborhood. I was the Irish bull coming in with the blonde hair, blue eyes, you know what I mean? The Italians were like, who's this kid? You know what I mean? I had to know my role, my territory back then. I was in East Boston, and it was time for me to, you know, when you're young back then, man, you got to play the neighborhoods at the end of the day, unless you have control. You know what I mean? And that's a true story. And so me and her fizzled out due to like realizing that it wasn't gonna work out that way at that time. I'm not saying I'm open-minded now. My wife's Afghan. I'm just saying at the time, like, it just, you know, this is history, all right? Don't judge me for the story. Now, my, and then I got back to that other girl, Megan, and that girl I ended up dating for 4 years, if you can believe it. We started dating when I was 13, and we dated till I was 17 years old. And she was my girl, bro. And, you know, she broke my heart. She broke my heart. All right? Lifer, you need a Spanish channel. I don't see anyone doing it in Spanish community. I'm going to learn the sauce. One day we will work together. Yo, tú hablo español, man. You know? Yo aprendiendo en español. Do you think we go to 55K this week and then reverse next week? About time for the halving? I don't know what's going to happen, honestly. When you lose key levels, you lose key levels. If we lose the daily 200 SMA, we could see downside for months on end. 2 to 3 months. Like, that's a fact. I hope we don't lose that level. It will be horrible. I don't want to lose that level. It will be absolutely horrible, right? Hey, Sam. What's up, Gemeros? Who are the 2 traders you follow the most throughout your trading career? What are your thoughts on Filicone? I don't know what Filicone is. I've never heard of it. Simon Carnal. I don't know what that is too. What to do when lost in trading? Take a break. Stop trading. Realize you don't have control and just end it. You know? And you got to get back to demo trading and get back to your discipline. Right? Yeah. Shout out to Tori for the $2 super chat, man. Much love to you, man. That's super nice. God bless you, brother. Did meditation and visualization help you becoming who you are? I mean, all the time. I'll sit here. Look, this is what you'll catch me doing. Like a long day of trading or whatever. I'm in here. I'm putting the hands together, right? I'll be underneath the moon, or I'll be out here just looking. And I'll just be meditating. And I'll keep my mind. Number one, first thing I'll do is on the thankfulness. I'll say, man, wow, I just had a child and she's safe. No Down syndrome. Healthy. Like right now, today, you know, anything could change at any given moment. Right now, at this moment, all 3 of my children were born healthy. I am so blessed. So, like, I sit there with massive gratitude right there. What if something happened? You know what I mean? Me and my wife would be beside ourselves right now. We'd still be blessed, but we'd be like, oh my God, what do we do now? And everything went well. So I set my mind clear, and I asked myself, like, where am I? in life, and I look at all the wonderful. I have a YouTube channel. You know how many people don't have a YouTube channel? That's a blessing. That's an absolute blessing. You know what I mean? And then I'm like, wow. I have people that will follow me and care about me and will say, hey, I love you, and send me super chats. Like, that's really awesome, honestly. Not many people have that. And then I just look at my life. I'm like, wow, I'm grateful. And then when I'm done with my 10 minutes of gratitude, there's just like, I'm overwhelmed with so much gratitude in my life that I truly can't believe it, you know? Yeah. Hey, Sam, where do you see Jupe in a year from now? Thank you. I see Jupe must be between, I'd say $5 and $10. I know that's a big range. I'd say between $8 and $10 in a year. You know, I don't see how it doesn't go to $10. I truly believe it can hit 20. Some people think I'm crazy for that, but I truly believe it can hit $20. I think $20 is doable, you know? I want to make it like you, Sam, out of the rat race. You will. Hey, you know what's crazy? You're never truly out of the rat race. I just want to make that clear, right? I got to work every single day of my life. I just do what I love to do. At this point, I do have to live stream. Like, it's my grind, man. You know, it's like, I do it because if I stop doing it, and I guess I just could be a day trader for the rest of my life. And I guess it would be somewhat fun. But I would have to join some type of group and be a part of a group. And I'm pretty picky. And eventually I probably cause some thing because of something I said. And so I need to have my personality is so outspoken and different that I just really need to have my own group. So it just wouldn't, for me to be comfortable as a trader, I kind of had to have my own trade. You know what I mean? Like I have to do what I have to do. Congrats to the both of you. Didn't know your wife had given birth. Amen. Yeah, we gave birth, man. 2 days ago now. You're the greatest. No, you're the greatest, man. Life, I'm grateful for finding your channel a couple years ago. Thank you for everything you've taught us so far. Now, thank you, man. You know what, man? I don't want this to all, look at Sam and me. It's like, it's about each and every one of you. Like, I'm just blessed that I have people in my life. No, the cold plunge is great. You got a cold plunge. Do it all. I'm not, man. I'm not. My hands are right here, bro. Come on. Sammy, the Supreme Court ruling on Chevron. A big win for innovation and tech. Interesting. Hey, Sam, I'm a YouTuber myself. That's pretty cool. Save with crypto. God bless you, brother. Hey, man, I'm a high school grad who wants to start day trading as a job. Can I make it? Anyone can do anything they put their mind to, so why would you ask me if you can make it? That makes me think you don't think you can. So let me rephrase this question. And I'm going to ask you now, do you think you can make it? And I'm going to wait for your response, big brain. What do you do you believe you can make it? I believe you can. I know people that were probably less than you that have done it. I don't know where you're at, but I bet I've known people with less than you that have figured it out. You know? What is your net worth, bro? It's really none of your business. Yeah. Congratulations, Sam. All the best. Blessings. The best. Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm going to make it then. Okay, so now that we know you're going to make it, we can begin to talk, right? So now that I know you're ready, because I can't talk to someone that's not ready, man, right? Okay, so you're going to make it. So you're going to have to study a couple hours a night and dedicate it. You can't cram at the end of the week. Like, this is something that you want to learn. You got to learn your divergences. Start by literally just drawing divergences. Watch a video. Join my trading group for 1 month and watch divergence videos. Then leave my trading group and go study divergences for 4 months. Then come back to my trading group when you're ready. You know what I mean? Like, learn divergences on a higher level. But get the sauce that you need so then you can learn the sauce. But it's going to take you 4 to 5 months, I believe, to perfect. Once you're there, you can start to lever it up to the next level. That's the facts. So if you really want to start doing what I'm teaching you and start taking the time it takes to do it, and no shortcuts, and you're going to be there. 3 things you like about Sarasota. Everyone's pretty close to the beach no matter where you live. You know, unless you live in the real boonies, and even then, it's beautiful. But number 2, beaches are just gorgeous. Like, when you go to the beach, it's not just going to the beach. Like, even in Miami, Miami's pretty, and there's parts of Miami that are beautiful. But there's parts here that the Gulf looks like Turks and Caicos. The Gulf looks, you'll be places in the Gulf, and If you just took a picture and I told you I was in Tulum, Mexico, or I mean, the water is that turquoise green, clear, yeah, crystal clear. With the sand is super white. It's got this element of quartz to the beach. You know, it just there's something different about the Gulf. Sarasota has that. You know, Minnesota Key, all those keys down the key, you just you can't beat it. And then I think the vibe here is different. Miami's got a fast, like we got to get there. New York City down on Florida vibe, right? But here we've got like horse farms, and a lot of people just really like building. A lot of people build their dream homes here, man. And I think this is where a lot of people come to live their dreams. Sarasota, Florida is a beautiful place, man. Are you drunk? No, I don't drink. I haven't drinking alcohol since November of 2022 or 2021. It's been a long time. I remember it was one sip, two of wine it's not like I'd really stopped drinking a lot before that, but I was just gonna have a sip of wine at Thanksgiving. 2020, I believe. Might have been the Thanksgiving of 2020. Yeah, it was. Oh yeah, I remember it now because it was in the last rally. Anyway, you're such a motivation. I watch your live even when I'm at the gym working out. I love it. I appreciate all you do, Sam. I've been a successful trader for years. Now I'm here for the motivation and the focus. You've inspired me to make other aspects of my life better. I really like to hear that. That's pretty cool because you're like, yo, I got the trading side. I want to vibe with other traders, but now I see some other things in which I can move forward on. I had some sangria last night, big mistake. It's hot as haze out here. You're funny, man. What would you do at 20 years old if you could go back in time? I would chase less. I mean, yes and no, though. I had a lot of fun. I chased a lot of women. I mean, I didn't chase a lot of women, but I always had either a girlfriend or, you know, I always wanted, I mean, but that's when you're young, you have the libido and you got to feed it. I felt like, excuse the ladies, but there's just, when I was younger, it was the hunger, you know? But I think I let the hunger, I definitely let my, you know, that appetite take over a little more. It's like I was always with a chick, just like almost all. It just felt like I did all. That's all I did all day long. And I could have been focused on some more things. So, yeah. But at the same time, man, I'm getting where I'd want to be in life. It just took a lot longer for me. But, right? And I don't want to regret anything. But I wish I was a little more focused at 20. At 20, I was, you know, drinking and smoking, and you know, I had a girl. At least I had a girl. I'd like to have a girlfriend. I was, you know, I'd be single from time to time, and then I had a girlfriend for like 2 years when I got to New York. I got to New York when I was 18. Were you successful before you started your, successful in what ways? To a lot of people I was, you know. I made 100 to 20 to 140 grand a year. I was working for David Letterman, you know. I had a good portfolio in cryptocurrency. I had learned a lot from YouTube. I was probably going to continue to invest and change my life regardless. But I love people that were inspiring people with how they lived by showing how they were living through YouTube. And YouTube changed my life too, you know. And I almost felt obligated to do YouTube. You know, YouTube's not easy to do. It takes a lot of effort, right? A lot of people don't do it because they don't want to put in the effort. They're like, nah, I don't want to do that. So when they don't put in the effort, you don't get the reward either, right? And that's fine. So I decided, I saw the rewards people were getting that put in the effort, and I decided to put in the effort, you know. I'm a student in Belgium. I don't have much capital left. What should I do, man? I learned so much from you. But to be honest, I don't have much money to join the 99. Honestly, I don't want you to join the 99. I don't want to take any money from somebody that's just starting out, can't afford things. Like, just come to the live stream and continue to absorb. Do what I'm doing. Look at the weekly. Right now is a tough time to just jump in the market too. I'll be honest, it's not easy for a beginner. Sometimes they're awesome and sometimes they're sketchy, and this is one of those times where you have to kind of watch out. It's not perfect. This is where you have to have been in the market a while. Like I'm DCing at certain things, and even now, I told you today I stopped the DCA. I could see lower prices, and look, we got a nice dump down today. Like, so if I DCA'd anything, I probably would have lost. So I knew to stay in capital. You're gonna learn these things. This is all I can tell you is to take in the situation you're going through now and learn from it, because you won't have an experience exactly like this in the market, but there's a lot to learn from it. And that's what people don't realize. They think they're in the market just to make money, but you're also in the market to experience and see something that maybe is an anomaly or different, so you can learn how to trade the market at another time in your life. Absorbing the market is important, I think, is very important. Have you got caught up in the meme coin madness this year? It's easy to get lost in the memes, and I forgot. Honestly, I'll look at one here and there. I bought Brett. I held it for 4 or 5 months. I'm up pretty big. Bang. I bought Normie. It got bagged. I lost like $1,000, I think, right? Whatever. I bought Based AI, and nothing's happening. I bought some Pepe coin. Nothing's happening, right? I made good money on Pepe. I made some good money on WIF. I hold some WIF and some Floki, and I still hold some Brett. And every once in a while I'm tempted, but I tell myself it's just not. And I've been pretty smart about not filling my Solana wallet up and just trying to buy the next thing. One day I did it and it turned into a honeypot I couldn't sell. It was called like Baby. And I was like, what am I doing, man? And it was like 4 months ago. So I've been pretty good about not getting caught up in the meme phase. What email do I need to contact to claim the wallet I won earlier? I left a message on support at your website. That would work too, but you can also just email cryptolifers@gmail. Cryptolifers@gmail. But God bless you, man. I'm super excited. If you're in Tennessee, I'll be there too. And on top of the wallet, like maybe we could meet up, I'm not trading and only bought at lower levels, so I'm learning from the lifer. So when I'm ready to trade and sell my bags, I'll know when and not to sell at the lows. Blessings, lifer, to your family and the newborn. God bless you, man. Thank you. How is it to be poor? It's not fun, man. I was poor for a long time in my life, and I consider myself still poor, technically. You know what I mean? I'm not worth $20 million, so, yeah, I mean, it's not fun, right? Okay, are you gonna have another kid? We don't plan on it, no, we do not, yeah. It's turned into image trading AI bots. Yeah. Hey, lifer, I have a technical question. I bought an ETH and lost it. Do you have a contact to recoup it? There's a few people in the space that know somebody. I actually met someone on a plane that his best friend did it. It was weird. But there's some people that can do that. I don't really want to get involved. You know what I mean? Because it's like, but off the tip of my tongue, I don't remember the person either. What 5 tips would you say to your younger version at the beginning of trading? To know that it's going to take a lot longer than you think to understand what's going on. And when you enter it, you think you got it, but like you don't realize how long of a cycle you're jumping into, and you're now just a piece of like, it's almost like you're a star in the moving sky. Like, but after being a star in that moving sky for 4 to 5 years, you start to learn what constellation you're on or where you're at, but it takes time, right? So that's kind of similar to how the markets move. Like, you want to know it all, you want to be a part of it all, but it really just, there's nothing that beats having to have been there. It's very similar to being a quarterback in football, right? You can learn the plays, know it all, but after being in the league, a guy who's been in the league 10 years, even though there are some early phenoms, and but once you've been in the league a longer time, you acquire more knowledge and more information, right? And it's the same thing with almost any trade in life. Like, if you picture trading just like carpentry, real estate, or any type of profession, that a chef who has to work his way up from, an assistant to a sous chef, if you consider that type of progress in life, then you will get, you will be wherever you need to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just have to have that faith and that commitment to the constant craft that you're in. And once you do that, you can get to some pretty cool places in life, Okay. Alright. Memes to outperform from here. I mean, I do like Moon with the Bull because of its connections to some sexes and its ability to stay pretty flat. It didn't get a huge pump, so it's consolidating. Maybe something to look at, right? I'm also like the Casper memes that are going to be coming out. Are we worried? Well, worry is a fake word that doesn't exist because it's connected to fear, which means that you believe that life could go so bad that you won't be able to live in it. Honestly, I never think that's possible, right? My possibilities are endless and full of abundance. So because of that, that's what the reality I live in. You control your reality through your thoughts. So the word worry is not meant to be used for the believers. Fear is for the non-believers, and worry is a piece of fear. Once you believe in God fully and submit to God, you no longer can be in fear. At what point did you shift your mentality and realize spirituality? I've always been a spiritual person. Since a young age, I felt pretty ethereal. But it came in time, you know, and a mixture of different things in my life that helped me get there. And I can go back 2 steps every day, and I'm still learning every single day to keep my chi and keep my mindset. I never want anyone to think I'm some perfect guru by any means. Those people that run on that idea and then try to sell ideas and courses based on the fact that they're perfect. As you can see many times, I am not perfect. I think our abilities to admit our imperfections is our ability to love ourselves, and that's important, right? The key is to find a way to use love as much as you can. See, I've learned it's the opposite of everything else. I try to find logic in everything. I get upset when logic did not apply. Now I just look for love, and love I can almost find in every situation, whether there's logic there or not. I may not understand why someone did something, but I can choose to think of the love instead of the hate. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense to you, but it helped me get through a lot of things in life. A lot of jacuzzi too. I think you sweat out a lot out here, you know? And so it happens like that. My forehead's not that big, it's just the way the camera is right now, but what are you gonna do, right? I need a haircut. I haven't had a haircut out here. I don't have a cold plunge out here, but I'll just jump in the pool a lot. Right now it's pumping the heat right now. Jacuzzi's pumping heavy heat. Oh, it's amazing. Oh my God. I'll just sit out here and relax, you know? I usually have one of my girls bring me a spindrift right now because I'm so thirsty. I'll see if I can call in. Sammy? Sammy? I'll see if I can get a drink. If Daddy can get a drink. Do you guys think Daddy can get a drink without having to like knock on the window? Summer! Dang. We have good windows. I left one of the doors open a crack just for the Wi-Fi to sneak through, you know? Life where I see bottom low today. Will 2020 be as good as 2017? Yeah, Daddy, get a drink. Man, I need a drink now. I'm so thirsty in here. You have to, because you're sweating. You don't realize you're sweating out so many pores. It's 104 degrees. Now it's like 106 with the heat. How do I get rid of the FOMO that'll risk the next move? Because I'm like trying to make the back money I lost trading during these last few weeks. But because of that, I make stupid mistakes. Just gotta be happy with less and be more grateful, man. You're not being grateful enough, bro. You don't look like the typical Muslim. Can you talk about your journey? I don't really want to do that now, man. If you went broke today and had to get back to where you are now, where would you start? I would immediately get a job to create income because I know my trades with more income are easier. I'd rather trade with 10 grand with 5 grand. So before I even got back into the market, I'd get like my capital up immediately, and I'd get some type of way to create capital. I'd downsize my living. I'd sell whatever I had that had money, and I'd resize myself, and then I'd build back like I did before. I'd be disciplined about my money. I'd save it. I'd invest it in things that make sense long term, and then I'd learn how to, I'd take my short-term bets as I growed, and it would definitely set me back. But 5 to 7 years from now, for sure, I'd be pretty much where I was on my way to go. Got the blue steel look going on. Shout out to Jamal and Antonio. I could go like keep it. I could keep the slick back, bro. Which wallet is great to hold cash spot? I like the one I put out there, the one key touchscreen. You could fix your first trading mistake. What would that be? I wouldn't fix it all yet. I mean, it's pretty awesome. I sold Bitcoin one time. No, I mean honestly, it's all makes sense for me, man. Life will bless you, and thank you for giving good vibes, life lessons, and giving your best every day to help others. Inspiring. Shout out to Splash Fire Films. I appreciate that. Apologies, it's a sensitive topic. I've been following for a year, and I've always been curious. I'm sure myself and I had nothing but love, but I'm legitimately interested in the story. It's a long story that's very personal. I'll tell it maybe at like an actual personal event where I feel more comfortable, which makes me think I should do more personal events. I'll be able to speak my mind, I think. Cherish your journey and strategy now. Honestly, I need a drink. Will you guys hold up while I get a drink? Just taking the view, right? Taking the view. All right. And I only drink these things. Aluminum cans, not the best. I agree. You can criticize me for that. But there's nothing in here but carbonated water, lime, and lime juice. And some mint, I'll kill a can in like a half a second. All right. I'm working towards second still after 22 years. Have a good sunset. Time to get the kids from camp. Peace, brother. Yeah, I just crushed the whole can. Yo, lifer, what up? Yo, is that Gregory, bro? Yo, Greg, bro, what's up, dude? You think we can live stream together sometime? You know that, right? Is there a particular reason you got sober? I just didn't like the way alcohol made me feel, man. Yeah. Thoughts on volume profiles? I think they're amazing. They work wonderfully well. and they're really good to have. They're good. They work well. What's your advice for crypto future trading and strategy? To trade you should trade spot for a long time, and you should have demo trading down, and you should use that to your advantage. I call those the vibration, and it does throw you off 100%. You know what I mean? Yeah. I just got hired at FedEx, about to make 60 to 65K a year. Most I ever made in my life. Can't wait to really bag up. See, man, be happy that you know, I'm proud of you, you know? And someone say, oh, he's a worker bee. But that's how I got started, and I worked my way up till I got somewhere in life. And not a lot of people that won't get ahead because they don't believe that, number one, they can get ahead, and number two, they don't want to do something below themselves, so they never get ahead. I worked a night shift for 6 years. Like, there was nothing that was below me. My dad would tell me stories of being on the iron and say I worked on the iron, you know? And that made me realize, like, wow, my dad risked his life to be on the iron. And it made me really realize that I was blessed and lucky to have him as my dad, and a lot of realizations came from that, you know? They really did, right? Look, I don't have to do what I was doing there. Well, I might be able to, like, crazy hardcore that is. Excuse me. Crypto face on a bird. The last thing I want to do is see this thing fall in the water and be done. Never G1 up. You mentioned my YouTube channel on your live stream. I made a video predicting the Bitcoin price. Cool, man. We'll check it out. Thank you. Bitcoin wondering if time has helped at all. Have things gotten easier since your mom? You know, I just look forward to bigger and brighter days like she did. You know, I'd always ask her questions like that when bad tragedies would happen. I'd say, Mom, like, how come, like, and she'd say, you know, Sam, we don't know. All we can do is wake up each day and be positive about our life. We can't, you know, ask tons of questions. And so, like, it's kind of like I've asked her these same questions about her own death before she died, and she's answered them. So I miss her with all my might, and I think about her every day. And I just, you know, I'll go hug my kids and be really nice to them tonight. Or I cooked dinner last night for everybody without thinking about it. And I should have. You know, my wife was in the hospital. My sister was. I'm just saying, though, I didn't. I just do what my mom would have done in the situation, and everything feels better. As long as I keep living through her, like doing what she knows is right, I feel like she's alive, because I wouldn't have done those things without her teachings, you know? How do you feel about scalping with indicators? I do it all the time, you know? Have things gotten easier since your mom passed? Yeah, anyway. What happened? Why do we get such a drop off? Sometimes it's small things you got to be grateful for. It's always, man. It's always the small things we got to be grateful for every time. Every time. You know? Every time. Man. Friday afternoons, the market slowed. I figured they're going to dump us pretty. It looks like we're going to go lower, man. I think channeling energy is the best thing you could do when you do that, because you're the best self. Amen. I just helped a little girl catch her dog 1 minute ago on the route. She was running all over the place. That's so cool, man. See that you got to do that. If you had to choose between 10, 3x, or 100x, which would you choose? 30x. Any price predictions? They're watching Tour weekly analysis video that just dropped. Every happy one of us street muds gets what they had coming. I've seen you grind, my man. Take it in. just the beginning. Cheers, brother. Much love. Shout out to you. Thank you. I'm grateful for my 2 boys. They're growing so fast. Amen. Sir, I just wanted to say you're an example for many of us and that we all appreciate you. That's very nice of you. Wow. I lost my dad June last. Foreign was discovered and crypto together shortly before that. I miss him for this one. Does a life for golf? I golf a little bit, yeah. You look sad today, brother. You okay? I'm not sad. I'm so relaxed. Are you kidding me? You should get on the Florida courses, bro. I've been on a few already, or one. But I'll be out there, man, when it comes to, like, the cooler weather for sure. Your 1 minute signal flashing. Take that trade right now. I should have someone in the desk right now. Yo, Johnny, take the trade. You know. On and off my whole life, but I was never good at golf. I worked too much in the charts to golf the last 10 years, honestly. Okay, do you have a dog? No, I don't. I had 2 dogs. They both died at 13 years old. So I've been through my dog stuff. I'll have a dog maybe when I'm older, but not right now. I want to focus on my 3 kids, man. And I want to travel and not feel bad. I love dogs, and I'd love to have one. I'm also thinking there could be this relationship between parasites and dogs and parasites and cancer. I know you don't believe me, and you might not want to hear this, but like having your dog sleep in your bed may not be as cool as people thought, you know? I'm just saying, people are gonna really not like that statement. But I found this out just like, and I didn't want to go any deeper. That was a rabbit hole I didn't go any deeper because I love dogs and I never wanted to like taint my relationship, you know? Happy Friday. Yeah, and then eventually you gotta get out. You gotta get out of the jacuzzi because it's too hot, you know? Understand your thinking. I believe cancer can be caused by negative emotions and having the vibrations be off. True too. I'm not trying to say anything about it. Honestly, you guys do your own research on that. I always throw things out there. Who knows? I'm not trying to say what I say is 100% true. You know what I mean? Weird, I gotta do my hair now. I'm live on camera. And I still have weight to lose, man. I'm not perfect yet. I got weight to lose. You know? I gotta get back in and get my pecs up. Get my game going. But I'm attempting to stay lean. Do you have a lot of mosquitoes in the Keys? I mean, I'm not really in the Keys, but what they call the Keys. Can I have a few dollars? No. I can't stand a beggar. But you can come work for me for a few dollars. What are the hot new cryptos to buy? I think ATH is something you definitely should be paying attention to. Ether, AETHIR, because it's that real world asset, you know, enterprise grade GPU, man, and that's what people need. And even people that are in the industry are saying that's what's bottlenecked them, and that's the next really big mover that could make some serious gains. I also believe you want to pay attention to AI coins that are coming out, right? My hair looks so weird, man. Anyway, can I work for you? Do you like gel Q? I've never heard of it. Link AI is the next thing that I like, though. LINQ AI, I believe, right? Link AI. It's hot. It can do marketing for you or something. Like, I really like this coin if it does what it says it's gonna do. You know. Yeah, Brinks on Solana, and Solana just had something come out that's gonna change the world. Is it Brinks, right? Yeah, like we talked about that too. And then Solana had the ETF talk. Solana had some big news in the last 2 days. Then there was this like bearish talk on Solana that there was some lawsuit out with Solana to be careful. I don't know. Did you guys see that? Hopefully it was just messed up by Grok, right? Hoppy's been hot. I mean, it's got the low market cap, so it can get through a tougher time, right? Hey, Crypto Lifer, I'm glad to see you in Florida, man. That'd be crazy. All ETFs. Congratulations for the house, sir. Thanks. Yeah, and honestly, see, this house I'm in right now, I'm renting this house, all right? But I did buy a house, so that's pretty cool, right? So, yeah. Inspection went well. Everything looks pretty good. So, payment gateway, Brinks, baby. Congratulations for the house. All right. Soul is my biggest bag. Can you say hi, Sash? Casper. Hi, Shash. Shash Vlogs. Soul is my biggest bag. Look, I'm getting cold now, man. I have a friend selling a house in Alberta. Wow. How much do you pay for rent? Way too much. How is it? It's good. Come to California, you'll forget Florida. California is beautiful, but I'm not going there because the taxes are whack. California is way better on taxes. All right. You will forget Florida. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I gotta go back in the jacuzzi. It's too cold in here. And this is how you get through all day. It's like 90, it's like 89, 90 degrees today, but the sun's not out today, so it's kind of cloudy, right? Come to California, you'll forget Florida. I have a friend selling out. What's your mindset now versus when you first started? I mean, I'm ready to terminate and just change the world. I said if I can get where I am and get where I'm at now, then I can go so much further with what I have now. I have an army of people behind me, right? So, you know, bro, you're gonna go down in history as one of the greats for sure. So much love and respect. God bless you, man. That's very nice of you. I hope that's true. That would be so amazing. That's the goal, legacy. When you live in LA area lifer, I lived in LA when I was 19. I lived in Venice, Florida, in Venice, California, Venice Beach. What is too big of an interest rate for a loan from the bank? What would be your limit? I mean, basically 6.9 is the rate right now. It's pretty high. Jamal, you ever think about doing a little powwow kind of stream like we talked about? Conscious mindset and maybe a little life hacks for the mind? Possibly. You should be our president. Look at the debate yesterday. That was crazy. Can't wait for Lifer Island. Nice water slides all over and stuff. It would be fire. It would be pretty cool. Oh man, I'm cold. That's better, huh? The warmth of the jacuzzi. Gotta get it right. Now the jacuzzi has a more intense setting, but I don't know if I want to put it on because it's too loud. So this is the chill setting. I don't know. I gotta find out what's for dinner for the family right now. I should take everyone out to dinner. We got the baby, but I feel weird taking the baby out. You know. But I'm gonna call my wife right now and ask them what's for dinner, everyone. I'm gonna see what they're doing. 5 more minutes. I'm gonna run on out of here. Thank you for all the likes. I appreciate it. I've been to San Diego, yeah. My aunt lived in San Diego. Um, what are your thoughts on meme coins like Crash and Baby Crash? How should we trade crypto better? Just got a Blackstone grill, loving it. I heard they're pretty nice, right? Um, all successful traders I have love for, not an easy road. Congratulations for working through all the speed bumps and obstacles. Thank you, man. And every day it's I gotta make it through this bull run now. You know what I mean? So it's like each bull run I risk a little more and a little more. It gets hectic, you know. Hey, Lifer, are you getting into any Casper memes on Sunday? Yeah, I want to get into Nacho. I like to pick one or two and just go all in. I don't want to spread it around. I like this Nacho, the cat. I think it's one of the devs' cats, so I'm in, you know? Yeah. Pretty much crypto, what up, man? No, I didn't invest in dog, no. I see some people buying it today, though. So, I, cast paw over here, right? Do you think Mount Gox is FUD? Yeah, I wouldn't listen to any of that stuff. I never did and I never will. Because it has nothing to do with my long-term thesis. You know, 10 years from now, it doesn't really matter what people do with their Mount Gox money, you know? So, I don't really care about it. Anyway, I'm going to ask the family what they want for dinner. I'm going to relax and meditate. But God bless you all. Thank you for kicking it with me. And I'll see you on the next Jacuzzi live stream. We'll do this once a week or something. God bless. Go watch the weekly macro technical analysis. I break it down. God bless you all. Be safe. Thank you.